What's going on, team, and welcome back to another episode of the AT Fit podcast. I believe it's episode number 7, um, which is quite ironic, really, because I've heard from several sources that podcasts usually fail um, after 7 episodes, or if they make 7 episodes and then that's it, they're done. They either run out of ideas or they lose enthusiasm or they just lack a little bit of consistency. So that's something that we're going to talk about today a little bit is consistency. Obviously, it's going to be guided towards the health and fitness scene and then trying to improve our health and fitness. But consistency can be used in any part of life. Like, we're never going to just wake up one day and be top of the world, whether it's in business, whether it's the best teacher in the world, whether it's as fast as Usain Bolt, or have the best relationship we have. It's all to do with consistency, and it's all day by day, step by step, just walking forward. And I'm going to start this episode with a quote by Denzel Washington, and it goes, "Without commitment, you'll never start, and without consistency, you never finish." And that's one of my favourite quotes of all time. I absolutely love Denzel Washington. I think he's one of the wisest people on this planet. One of the hardest working individuals on the planet as well. Never mind just in the acting business. And it's very, very true. You need to be committed to start, and you need to acknowledge that, and you also need to give yourself some kudos for it. Give yourself a pat on the back. Like, congratulations, you were committed enough to start, and you had the strength to start this journey that we're all on for some health and fitness. But you also need to be consistent. You also need to keep at it. Just because you joined a gym doesn't mean you're gonna lose weight or you're gonna get bigger or get stronger. The gym doesn't give a shit. Like I've said in previous episodes, it might be episode 2, maybe 3. I can't really remember. Is the gym doesn't care about your attendance. Like, I remember at school, you get a certificate for getting 100% attendance, and it's recognised. But at the end of the day, that's the easiest recognition then and reward you're going to get in the entire life. Like, they give you a reward for waking your ass up, getting yourself there, and then getting yourself home every single time they expect you to do it. You could be the worst student going, but you would have got a reward for making it there every single day and making it to every lesson. But life's not like that. The gym is definitely not like that. Just because you turn up to the gym or just because you signed up to the gym doesn't mean you're going to get the results that you want. It's time to put the work in and be consistent with it. I'm not saying you have to go 100% every single time. This is something that I have struggled with in the past, especially first few years of training. We used to just absolutely batter each other and try and break each other, and we'd be in there for an hour and a half to anywhere between an hour and a half and 4 hours, just absolutely wrecking each other, coming through our teenage years. But it's also some things that clients struggle with as well, and that's fine. We just have to be aware of every training session is not going to be fantastic. You're not going to break records every single time. If we're able to PR or PB every single time we walk into the gym, then we're all going to be lifting 300 kilos. We're all going to be back squatting 500 kilos. We're all going to be bicep curling 200 kilos. Like, it doesn't work like that. You're going to have ups and you're going to have downs. You need to ride the wave, and you need to appreciate the troughs as well as the peaks. So it's only in the failures that you learn from it. So don't expect miracles every single time that you're in the gym. I know I have quite a few clients that want to progress performance-wise, and that's absolutely amazing. Like, everyone has their own performance goals, whether they want to lift a certain weight, whether they want to be able to be a little bit more mobile, whether they want to develop a skill, whether they want to run further or faster, or whether it's an aesthetic goal, they want to look a certain way, they want to gain weight, lose weight, whatever. And you need to appreciate that you are going to get those down sessions, or in your mind it's going to be a down session. Like, it is a massive achievement getting your ass to the gym when you feel sore as shit and you've done something. And I always say work is work. Like, you have done some work. You have done some physical work. Now, congratulate yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself, and leave the gym with your head held high. It's okay to be your harshest critic. It's good. It means you're always progressing, like you care, you're passionate. But it's not okay to put yourself down and to be so hard on yourself that it detriments next sessions. So it's learning from those times when it might slump a little bit to then use in the other sessions. Use it as fuel. Some people like to use it as like an aggressive fuel. I know for me personally, negative emotions fuels me quite well. It gets me going and it allows me to keep pushing. You know, you use that pain, so to speak, to keep pushing you forward. But other people like positive emotions and positive thoughts, and that keeps them going forward. So it's just figuring out what type of athlete you are, and everyone is an athlete in my eyes, not just the people that want to train for performance, also the people that you know just work out, just want to work out, and don't really care about how they look too much, or how much they're performing, and how much weight they're lifting, or how quick they can do things. It's just like, I'm just going to do it for a little bit of health and fitness, and you're an athlete too, in my opinion. So it's learning whether you're going to take the negative from that session and allow it to fuel the next one, or you're going to take the positive from that session, or if you got there, you did work, and allow it to fuel the next session. And it's just it's knowing yourself. It's character revealing rather than character building. You really do show your true colours when you're going through a lot of physical pain. That's for sure, especially in a workout. And that just goes to a quote of a journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step, and it's so true. And I'm sure you would have heard that quote before many times, but it is so true. If you wanna travel 1,000 miles on foot, then sooner or later you're gonna have to start putting one foot in front of the other, and keep doing that until you've done 1,000 miles. So consistency is the number one goal, in my opinion. Number one. It doesn't matter how hard you train. It doesn't matter what program you're following. If you're not consistent, you ain't gonna get anywhere. You could go in and absolutely beast the gym, but then not turn up for 2 weeks, and your results are going to be hindered massively. You could have the best program in the world, whatever that is. Obviously, that's subjective and depends on the goals. But you could have the best program in the world and not be consistent with it, and you would massively hinder your results. So it doesn't really matter what program you start with, especially if you are starting in the gym. It doesn't really matter how much you crush yourself in the gym. It just matters, get there, be consistent, keep getting there, keep showing up, keep working hard, whatever your hard work is for that day. It's not about breaking yourself, it's about giving what you have that day. If 20% of your overall potential is what you had that day, then that's 100% of that day. And give that 20%, if that makes sense. So if your overall potential is obviously 100%, but on Monday afternoon, you can only ever hit 20% of that. That is your 100% for that day, for that Monday afternoon. And that's the way I look at it, and that's the way I tell athletes and clients and members to look at it. I want you to give me what you can today and right now. Like, no one cares what you did when you were 14. No one cares what you did when you were healthy. You might be able to lift, or you might have been able to lift more weight or go a little bit quicker, but and you can't now because you're carrying a little bit of an injury, or something's not right, or you've not been in the gym. Great, cool, but show me what you can do today. That's all I want, and just being consistent with that. So it's just a quick one regarding a little bit of consistency. Just keep showing up, no matter what happens. Keep showing up. Keep giving what you have that day. Doesn't matter what it is. Just keep giving what you have, and enjoy it. Enjoy the process. It is all a journey. We can't just skip steps. We do have to climb the ladder, unfortunately. And there are little things that I'll do day to day to try and remind myself of there is no shortcuts. For example, where I used to live, I lived on the 3rd floor, and I would climb the stairs every single time until the end of the day. And once I've done everything that day, I'd set the lift. Why? Because it reminded me subconsciously of, if I want to get somewhere, then there is no elevator to success. Everyone's seen that meme, that picture, that quote. There is no elevator to success. There's no lift to success. You've got to take the stairs. And those little things day to day keeps me grounded, keeps me consistent, and hopefully, fingers crossed, keeps me moving forward. So it's just little things that I'll hold myself accountable to, little standards I'll hold myself accountable to, so I don't end up slipping, and I can stay consistent. Doesn't matter if I'm massively under what I potentially could do. That day, I could only I could only shoot on half barrel. The flag's only at half mast, and that's my 100% for that day. That's me, guys. Quick little insight, or quick little chatting shit about consistency and just staying consistent, guys. That's the way it all works. You're not going to get there overnight. You don't, if you're 25-30% body fat, and your goal is to get a 6-pack, or your goal is to lose 30 pounds or 10 kilos or whatever. You ain't going to get there overnight. You ain't going to wake up after a week of consistently eating good and working out right, and you're already there. It's not going to take a short period of time. You need to climb those stairs. You need to be committed to start, but you also need to be consistent to finish. And hard work will always work. Hard work works. So guys, remember, be consistent. Keep putting one foot in front of the other, and you will end up at the end of your journey to your destination, wherever you want to go, conquering those 1,000 miles, as the quote says. So take it easy, and I'll see you all very soon.